Moving on with the inductions, I'd like to ask our current Vice President of Governance, Athletic Director of Dalhousie University Agricultural Campus, once known as NSAC, and CCAA President from 1990 to 94 and 2010 to 12, Judy Smith, to come up to make the next presentation, please.
Thanks, Vince. It's been really neat for me this evening to meet again so many of the inductees, and so many of them I actually had the privilege of working with as a newcomer to the association. Now, please keep in mind that I was 14 at the time. It is a privilege to represent my colleagues in the Far East to introduce our first inductee into the CCAA Hall of Fame. Ken Marchant, or Kenny, as his hockey buddies call him, attended his first CCAA meeting in 1973 as a representative of the Nova Scotia College Conference, now known as the ACAA, or the Atlantic Collegiate Athletic Association. From then on, he continually served the national organization in various capacities until his retirement in '94. A founding member of the CCAA executive, he served 6 years as treasurer, during which he oversaw an evolving budget and was responsible for purchasing airline tickets for all national championship participants. And at the time, I couldn't believe that Air Canada was changing their names so many times. He served a total of 7 years as a regional representative, as well as men's soccer convener and men's hockey convener, where he used his expertise to establish national championship rules and oversee disciplinary hearings. One of those we were discussing at the table this evening at a championship in Moose Jaw, where everything but the hockey players landed on the ice. And I don't think we, even to this day, have received the fine associated. During all of this time, he was, of course, the athletic director at the Nova Scotia Agricultural College, now known as the Dalhousie Agricultural Excuse me. It's 2 years, but it still kind of gets caught. Oh, my dear, we're videotaping this, aren't we? Webcasting. Oh, crap. He served as host chair of 4 CCAA national championships during his 30-year career, and NSAC has the distinction of having hosted 14 overall, more than any other member institution. Ken says, because of my background as an athlete, I wanted to provide the opportunity to do your best and give it your all, whatever the level. And as a former UNB hockey All-Canadian, Marchant, also known for his Gordie Howe elbows, said to give athletes the opportunity to compete at the highest level and further test their skills against other member conferences across this great country, to travel and meet other competitors. The student athletes were the reason we did this. Marchant's other highlights from the CCAA include attending the first CCAA National Championship in hockey in Sydney with his buddy Bucky in 1975, witnessing an incredible 12-1 comeback in Winnipeg while serving as hockey convener, and hosting AC's first CCAA Men's Soccer National Championship on the newly refurbished soccer field in 1990. Then there were also the CCAA annual general meetings, which featured spring skiing at Whistler, the Peter Fraser Tours of Ottawa, many of you may remember those, and beachside lobster boils on Nova Scotia's North Shore. The meetings were for business, but also for socializing. Despite retirement, Ken is still very interested in the CCAA and what's happening on the national level, and is a welcome presence at the CCAA, attending both the 25th and 30th anniversary celebrations. Our ACAA inductee into the CCAA Hall of Fame as one of the original and long-serving builders, Ken Marchant.
Dear, where to start? All I can say is, wow. This is something else, really, to be here and standing in front of my peers, and just awesome, really. Whoever thought we would grow and keep growing from whatever we were way back in '73 to what we are today. Anyway, when I first received a call from Sandy, I said, "Sandy who?" And I got a little emotional. And so after we exchanged greetings, she indicated what the call was all about. And I did get a little emotional. So I called Judy. And of course, she was privy to what was happening. And I said, when Sandy called, I said, I get a little emotional. And a lot of you people know Judy. Judy shoots from the hips and tells you what it is. Suck it up. And Judy, where are you? We are sucking it up tonight, let me tell you. But in seriousness, it's just an honor to stand here in front of my peers and the younger people that have taken over. And I didn't know how many I might know here tonight, but there are still a few hangers-on from when I was still involved up to 94 till I retired. So I don't want to forget anything. I don't want to forget anybody or anything here. And on your serious note, as I said, I'm very humbled to be here and receive this recognition. I'd like to thank the CCAA for organizing and making this recognition possible. And to the CCAA office, I mean, you've just done an awesome job. I mean, just the promotion, the publicity, and just awesome job for organizing this. And I say, you didn't miss a thing. You didn't miss a thing. Well, on a serious note, you don't receive recognition because of what you did. You receive recognition because of those whom you are surrounded by. And that recognition does start with family. Because, being in athletics, you're not a 9-to-5 job Monday to Friday. You're 24/7 and going straight out. And, a lot of us back then, as some of you know, have young families, and it takes the moms or dads, depending on what side it's on. But for me, it was Ethel, wife Ethel, and daughter Kim, and son Stephen that certainly deserve part of this. As far as my employment for the 30 years at the college, Judy joined me in '75, and then Kent Lahead, who some of you know because of the championships that we hosted, and he had the opportunity to travel east. And then Kathy, who was our admin assistant. For me, they were the backbone. They made the place go, and I just happened to be the head honcho, I guess you want to call that. But everyone accepts what they're given, and when you get strong people with you, it's going to work no matter where you're at. So, again, just thank you for all, and it's just great to be here with these other old warriors, and to see the recognition with them. And it's unfortunate that 3 can't be with us, but we certainly remember them in our thoughts and prayers. So, thank you very much.